We've been talking a lot about PHP and what it can do. Let's actually look at some code. I have two simple programs that I'd like to show to you. The first will be a simple script program, and the second will be a simple web script, which will include HTML. Here is our first PHP script. At the very beginning, we have what is called the opening PHP tag. Following the opening PHP tag, we declare a variable named message. You'll notice we don't declare the type of variable we have created. That is because PHP is a weakly typed language. We just set the variable and then the contents that we want to put in it. After declaring our variable, we now want to print it out. And we print out our message variable using the echo keyword. Now, if you wanted to, you could substitute echo with print. Throughout the course, I'll be touching on the differences between echo and print. But for now, we're just going to stick with echo. After our code, you'll notice we have a closing PHP tag. Not all PHP scripts need a closing PHP tag. The closing PHP tag is only needed if you're going to be dealing with HTML, which, interesting enough, our next PHP script has HTML. Here is a simple PHP web script. The beginning should look familiar. We have our opening PHP tag. We're setting two different variables. Again, we don't have to declare the type because PHP is a weakly typed language. We have a closing PHP tag. Now this is important because after it, we are actually having HTML rendered to the screen. If you don't have the closing PHP tag, an error will be thrown. Now we have our two variables, but we need to actually use them in our HTML code. In order to use our variables, we need to be able to insert them and print them out. Let's skip down to the second variable, message, in our h1 HTML tag. It has the standard opening and closing of the PHP tag, and then we're actually printing out the message using echo. This is a typical print statement inside of HTML code. Now let's look at the title tag. Inside of our title tag, we are printing the variable title. Now the opening and closing PHP tags look a little different. Instead of having PHP and the echo, we've substituted that out with the equal sign. This is the shorthand version of printing out a variable inside of HTML code. You might be asking yourself, well, which way is the better way to print out your variables? And the answer is, it doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is consistency. Don't mix and match. It makes for much more readable code.